Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, March 16th, and this is a green through black belt class. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. You ready to rock and roll today?
Yeah.
Okay, before you're ready to rock and roll, you guys have to do your warm-ups. So click on your app, click on Leave Online, and go through your warm-ups. Man, I'm having trouble talking today. 7 to 10 minutes, guys. Make sure you do those push-ups, all right? You think you're doing it?
Yeah.
You better be. The year of the push-up. You better do a better push-up than that. Get down there and do a good push-up. That's better. Keep going. Wait till they come back. Keep going.
How do you know?
Three more. Three more. Just kidding. Okay, welcome back, guys. All right, so yesterday we were talking about grappling. We're going to continue with the grappling, but before we do that today, guys, we're going to do some grappling warm-ups. So we're going to do some shrimping first. You guys should know how to shrimp by now. We've been working on it for a while, but we're going to review. Remember, when we shrimp, it's all about lifting your hips off the ground and moving them offline, okay? We're going to move our hips offline. We lift our hips up, and then we're going to move them off the center line, okay? So if this is my center line here, I'm going to lift my hips, and now I want to get my hips out to the side. So I'm going to roll on my shoulder, and I'm going to push. My hips have to be off the ground. Push my hips out to the side. Then I'm going to straighten my body out, lift, onto a shoulder, and push my hips out to the side. And we're going to lift hips out to the side, okay? Watch from this angle here, guys. Lift. See how my hips are off the ground. Onto a shoulder. I'm completely on my side. My hips are still off the ground. Now I push my hips offline. Now I straighten out, lift, and push my hips offline, okay? So I want you guys to pause the video, go do some shrimping around your house, come back when you're done. Come here, something down. The next drill we're gonna do right here, this is called, right here, partner shrimping. So I'm gonna stand over Senpai Bailey's hips. Okay, my feet are touching his hips. He's gonna put his hands on one shin. He's gonna shrimp out from here. See how I moved his hips forward and out from underneath me. Now he straightens out. I follow him. And now he's gonna do the other way. Straightens out, he's gonna go the other way. Straightens out, and he goes the other way. Good, all right, that's called partnership. I want you to partnership around the house a little bit. Come back when you're done. Good, next is called our bear crawls. We're gonna do our bear crawls with a tail wag. Okay, just gonna have some fun, crawling around the house, just like so, wagging that tail, okay? Pause the video, get your bear crawls. Next one's a tough one. This is our gorilla walks. Now, I'm coming towards you to show you something here. We normally punch like this, and I harp on you when you punch like this because it's wrong. However, our hand position in gorilla walks is gonna be like this and not like this. Our hand position is gonna be just like this, not like this, okay? So we want our hands like this, and we're gonna be on the front of the fist. Right here is gonna be on the ground. We're not gonna be on the ground like this. We're gonna be locking those wrists nice and tight. We don't want our wrists to bend at all. So when we do the gorilla walks, guys, feet are wide apart. Reach down with your hands, put all your weight on your arms, and bring your feet forward. This is not a hop. The hands and feet are not moving at the same time. Hands, now all your weight on the hands, bring your feet forward. Do not rush when you gorilla walk, guys. Do not rush, or you're gonna roll your wrists, all right? So do some gorilla walks around the house. Come back when you're done. All right, welcome back. So now we're gonna do some submission techniques for you guys, okay? Yesterday we went over some chokes. We went over the cross choke from both the mount and the guard. We went over for the lower belts, for green and blue. We went over the forearm noose choke for our upper belts, and then we did a clock choke for our black belts. So you can refer to yesterday's video to review those techniques. Today we're going to do some different chokes. Today what we're going to work on, guys, are different techniques. Today what we're going to do, green and blue belts, you guys are going to be working on the Americana. Okay, then our advanced students, purple through black, you guys are going to be working on a gi noose choke, and then finally, I think you have too much fun with these guys. And finally, our black belts, you guys are going to be working on the baseball choke. All right, so first off, taking the mount on our opponent. Now our upper belts should be reviewing these as well. So I have the mount on my opponent. His hands are probably in here in a good position, protecting his face, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna work a little ground and pound, okay? Trying to stun him. His hands are up like this. Now I'm gonna grab at one of his wrists. Notice both of my hands are in the same direction as I drive him to the floor. My elbow goes into his ear and my hand's on top of the wrist. That elbow's gonna stay in his ear. This hand's gonna stay on the wrist. I'm gonna take my free hand, fish it under his bicep and on top of my own wrist. From here, I'm gonna lift his elbow and I'm gonna slide his hand along the floor, okay? So what we're trying to do is take their arm in a hello position and over-rotate it backwards, okay? So I did that arm, now I'm gonna do the other side. Get him a little ground and pound, maybe some chin music, okay? Trap that arm, remember my hands are in the same direction, driving it to the ground. Now, this elbow goes in his ear. This hand stays on the wrist. This elbow is going to stay down and in his ear. Slide this hand underneath his bicep, lift his elbow. I'm going to slowly slide his hand towards my knee until he taps. Okay, this guy's a tough guy. He doesn't like to tap. All right, I'm going to turn it this way so you can see. So we're in this position here. You can turn the other way. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I'm trapping. Bringing my elbow to his ear. This hand's gonna slide under his bicep and on top of my own wrist. Now, I wanna elevate his elbow by lifting this arm. Notice my other arm is still in the ear. Now I slide his hand towards my knee. Just like that. Okay, you gotta do these moves when you're practicing with a live person, very slow. Let's tap early so that we don't get hurt. We're gonna try this on both the right and the left, okay? For our purple through brown belts, guys, yesterday we did a forearm noose choke. Today we're gonna do a gi noose choke. Gi noose choke. The way that works, guys, we need some play in their uniform here, all right? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have an over grip here, about midway down his chest. What I mean by that is my thumb is not out, my fingers are in, my thumb's not in, and I'm not sticking my hand in this way. I'm reaching over, grabbing the same side gi, so that I can take that and punch it across his throat. Okay, I wanna have play in the uniform, punch it across his throat here. So right now I'm dragging his uniform across his neck. That's not gonna do everything by itself though. That adds pressure, but now we're gonna create that noose. We're gonna close that around his neck. So here I'm gonna grab the opposite gi, the opposite side of the gi, and pull that towards me. And you can see how that's squishing his neck right here. It's coming up and closing off on his neck, okay? So again, I take the gi and I punch it. So notice my hand's in a punching motion across his throat, punching it across his throat. I'm grabbing the gi on the other side and pulling on it. Boom, you see how it's tightening around his neck as I do that, okay? Watch from the side here. I'm grabbing a gi here. I need to have play, room to reach across his neck. Then I'm gonna grab the other side of the gi and I'm gonna tug it towards me like so. Okay? Punch it across his neck. Grab the other side of the gi and pull it towards me like so. Okay? All right, so that is called the gi noose choke. Yesterday we did the forearm noose choke. Today was the gi noose choke. Now for our black belts, the choke that we're doing is called a baseball choke, all right? So the way that works is I'm gonna be in a side mount position here, Can you step out of the way there for a second? Somebody else? So I'm in the side mount position here. Now this choke sets up really nicely when we're in our proper side mount position here. This hand is already under his neck. From here, I'm gonna take this hand that has the underhook and I'm gonna slip that out and I'm gonna bring it over his chest. I'm gonna slide it palm to palm with my other hand. Then, now the hand that's under the neck, the palm is still facing the shoulder. That's important. The hand that's coming over the top, that is gonna be palm up. Now from here, I'm gonna create a little bit of space because I have to lift my chest up here. And I'm gonna take this right elbow that's on his chest and put it down by his ear over here. Boom. See how that cranks on his neck, okay? It's called a baseball choke because imagine a baseball swing. We bring our bat back like this. When we cup our hands, our action is bring this elbow through here, boom. Boom, looks like I'm bringing a baseball bat back. Now it's key, the important part here is the hand, your hands are backwards, Senpai Bailey. So, yep. Good, now bring your right elbow to your left knee. Good, bring your hands up to your right shoulder. Good. So the hand that's under the neck has to remain palm down. Now, it's funny, it sounds like a little detail, but believe it or not, we all have a natural way that we like to place our hands when we put them together, okay? Sometimes this feels good, but this feels very awkward, okay? Sometimes this feels good, this feels very awkward. So I'm palm down with the hand that's under the neck, palm up with the other hand. If you go this way, you won't be able to do the move. Come in this way, palm up, fingers to the ground, and then bring it towards my ear like this, okay? So again, I'm under the neck. I have that far side underhook. I bring that out, slip it over his chest, fingers lead, boom. Now from here I create some space, bring that right elbow to my left knee and bring the hands towards my ear, okay? Pull this out, palm up, okay? Watching the other side, and I'm going to do it on Bailey in a second here so you guys can see how it works on a real live person. So now I'm on the opposite side here, guys. Remember, the hand that's under the neck is palm down. It can't go the other way. Fingers lead, this hand's palm up. Create the space. Now I'm bringing my left elbow to my right knee. Okay? Come here, Senpai Bailey.
I do not give consent.
Yeah, but your mom already did.
What?
Come on your back. Okay, so I'm here, I have this far side underhook. I'm gonna bring this across. See how the fingers lead, palm to palm. Now I gotta get this arm on his throat. So I'm gonna bring my right elbow here as I crank this way here. You feel it? Okay, good. All right, guys. So we have the Americana for the green and blue belts, the gi noose choke for the purple through brown, and we have the baseball choke for our black belts. Now, guys, our keywords for today: go green. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. We're inviting all our students to wear their Irish pride. Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, okay, guys? So you can wear something green, festive, St. Patty's Day like, 2 classes. You wear a shamrock shirt, Fighting Irish shirt, you can put a shamrock in your face, whatever you guys want to do, go green are your keywords for today. Thanks for training hard, guys. Thanks for being Lima Strong. We'll see you online and we'll see you on the mat. Oos.